How we met was really interesting. So we met in the library when we supposed to study, at least me. So when I saw her studying over there, I saw, wow, this is much interesting than the book, Sabina. So immediately when she went out of the library, I went after her, and then I asked her, what you were doing that time? What did you do?
I ate mandarin, and he asked me if he can have also one piece of that.
It was our first conversation, and from that on we still talk. Yeah. So that was in '92, during the heavy war in Bosnia, when her father was in the occupied territory, and later on when we met and when we discussed about family stories, it was, she didn't know if she will survive or if father will survive or not, so it was really hard time.
In Bosnia we lived with 3 different religions: Catholic, Orthodox and Muslim. These are 3 religions. In Slovenia was the situation a little bit different because the most of population was Slovene, and just the soldiers, 99% they were Serbs. And then first in Slovenia when the war started, the conflict was between the generals and the population in Slovenia. And the population in Slovenia was very, very good organized. And because of that, the war was just for 10 days. And they moved then out from Slovenia, but with all the guns, with all the families, with all the generals. And they moved first to Croatia, and then the war started in Croatia.
The president elected was a former president of Slovenian Communist Party, so which means that people were in favor of smooth transition. That's why also we never had a strong nationalist party, not really, which was quite a rare example. And liberal Democrats were always the quite majority of sympathies. That's why we went easier also through our conflict times. Yeah. During the worst time of the war in Bosnia, we received like 80,000 refugees, which counts close to 5% of the population. But it was never ever a problem or any question or doubt not to help them, because we feel hard with them, because we were attacked by Milosevic troops a year ago, and that's what then happened also to Bosnians.
I think Slovenia, the refugees here, they had everything, but the only problem was the children, they can go to the school and also they have education. But the problem was for people without jobs, because if you are refugees, you can't find a job, and in Slovenia it's very difficult to work.
Speaking about different religions, it's a fact also that we do not have until now mosque in Slovenia, because there were not many Muslims. That's something which is of course not good, so now the first real one is built, and that's also good. It's also good.
Because here is my grandmother's house where my father was born, something like that, and after that is this mosque, but we went to the other side and now you see the reflection of the mosque, but now we have four pillars, because one mother, she found his sons after the war dead, and she paid, and then
for every son one
pillar more. In Bosnia we have a lot of mixed couple, like my father and my mother, and during the war a lot of them had a lot of problem also, because one was from Serbia, the other one was from Bosnia. It's also very difficult to live in a family with different religions, because you have to have a balance between both religions. And if one couple dominates, it's always a conflict. This is normal. I think if you are a couple, a mixed couple, it's normally that our children, they have a part of me and also a part of the father's part. I'm also a child from a mixed couple. My father is from Bosnia and my mother is from Ljubljana, from Slovenia. When I speak with my father, I speak in Bosnian, and when I speak with my mother, I speak in Slovene. And until now, it's always the same. And I think with our children, it's something normal that they are also
live in this multi-language environment.
Yes.
When we talk, we speak in Slovenian language, but it's maybe something what we miss a bit. They understand Bosnian language very well, but it's maybe if something we would do it differently, would be that they would speak with Sabina also Bosnian language.
But they understand everything, and what is very, very interesting, they listen Balkan music, and I think this is something inside, but you don't see it outside. But
it's a culture that matters a lot, and as already Sabina, as she said, it's a very popular Balkan culture. Singers in Slovenia, a lot, not just by mixed couples, but also by Slovenes in general. And it is really nice when you see culture doesn't have a border. People travels a lot, and the recuperation, even after the war, it is going very, very fast.
For Bosnia, Slovenia was always a republic with a good living standard. Slovenia was like Switzerland for the ex-part of Yugoslavia. And also the Slovene, they don't talk about Bosnians like third countries. It's a part of his ex-country. And I think this is the most important thing. But I think the biggest
responsibility
is to learn the children. It's not important from where you come, and the war finished now 20 years ago. And for this generation, it's important that this was, you don't forget the things, but you need to move on. And for me, it's always very tough to speak about the war. But I think I want to learn my children. It's important that you are a good human, not are you black or are you now, or if you have another religion, because I know I have a son, I have a daughter, and if I learn her, this was, I don't know, a Serb, he killed my uncle, but after 10 years, maybe she will have also a boyfriend from this part. And I think for this generation, it's more important to live together, to respect each other.